Hi, good evening, everybody. I hope you all are doing good. Most of you already know this is Lacuna Store's official channel. Here we predominantly focus on astrological consultations. If you have your Lacuna tokens, you can share that, or you can just share your details, date of birth, place of birth, and time of birth, and I would be able to look into your chart. Today's session is going to stop around 10 p.m. So I would request everybody to make it fast. Actually, this question about 22nd September BPSC teacher wala date aa gaya hai. What is that? I mean, 12th September is far in the future, right? So, आप जो कह रहे हैं कि डेट आ गया है, क्या डेट आ गया है? I'm not sure about that. Can you just elaborate a little bit? Okay, fine. Just hold on. Can you share your token? Please share your Lacuna token. Sister Priya, please share your Lacuna token. Thank you, Sister Priya. Just hold on. Sister Priya, thank you. I'm just opening your chart. Just give me 1 minute. Hey, hi Diksha. If somebody is a returning viewer and I have already created their token in past, then I would request you to please share the token. Okay. Hey, hi Manoj. Chances are good. Uh, Srishti, I would say the chances are pretty good. I would say go with complete confidence, and that time is quite favorable for you. Obviously, it is not upfront supportive. And in past also, I have said that you getting into the government job is a bit of dicey thing, right? Uh, Disha, don't send these, funny emojis. This is not the place where we make fun, right? So चुटकुले नहीं चल रहे हैं यहाँ पे. So be a little bit more serious about what we are doing. So, Srishti, as I have already said to you in past, right? Getting into the government job is a bit of a, you know, uh, challenging area in the time itself, right? But the time frame in which you are requesting to check, right, is favorable to clear the competitive exams. So what I would suggest, since the time is indicating that there is a possibility of you clearing the government exam, uh, competitive exams, I would say go with your complete confidence and let me know whatever is the outcome. So, starting from July 2026 till November 2026, the time is quite favorable for you to go for the government exam. I'll just update this for our future reference. This time is suggested to the viewer, and this is really favorable. Fine, let's move on, guys. Everybody would be requested to message only once. एक से ज़्यादा बार आप मैसेज ना करें, otherwise I'll lose your track, right? I'll literally lose you, and that is not going to help you, right? You are here to get something out of me, and that would come only if you are just sending your messages once. If you keep sending, then I'll simply keep ignoring you. Okay. Okay, let's move on. Next one is Diksha. And guys, uh, we have built an application. The name of the application is Lacuna Astro. Okay, and that is the name of the company also. The company, I'm the founder and the CTO of. So you can download this application from App Store and Play Store, wherever you want to download it from. And it also gives you a lot of details, right, which allows you to really look into your chart, be informed about what dashas are coming. We are planning a next release in coming months where you would be able to see the dasha is favorable for which specific aspect of life. So that is also something which we are going to introduce very soon. And then once you get to see that what exactly is coming for you in future, you can then take actions accordingly. That is what we are going to offer you. So I have added four members here in the list. One is Diksha. So Diksha, you are added into the list. And next one is Nancy. Third one is Mayank. And last one is Vipin. So this is the list for today. And if you guys want, you can go and download the application. As I said, it's a free application. It's available on App Store and Play Store. We keep updating that application. We recently introduced Nadi chart into it, so you can go and see your actual Nadi chart, and it talks about the planet and the sublord and the star lord, where they are, how the dasha is working at present. All those things you can just go and see there. Obviously, Nadi is not yet integrated with the prediction engine, but soon you would start seeing the outcomes based on the Nadi configuration also. So that is something which is coming for you very soon. But it has a lot of things, right? It has numerology, it has LoshuGrid, it has your daily predictions, weekly predictions, and yearly predictions. It focuses on all 12 houses of your chart, and that's how it has been done, right? And even you can go and generate your yearly chart, which is extremely detailed, and I haven't seen anybody has built such a detailed report for you guys, so you guys can go and try that. So there are a lot of things which we are building. So let's proceed. I'll go and create the profile for Disha. Disha, your question itself is indicating that your intentions are not good, right? So I don't want to really do a reading for you because your intentions are extremely poor. Okay, so but still, if you would insist, right? No, 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 please have a look. Then definitely I'll see that. But I have a hunch that you are somebody with an extremely malicious intention coming to this channel. But that's absolutely fine. If that's the case, your karma would handle everything. But I'll just have a look of it to validate uh, what you just said, right? It is really going to help me validate. Um so Disha, your chart is ready, and this is the token we have for you. It is LA underscore MVVL. So I would request you to keep this. I would request you to keep this. What's your name? Your name is Disha or your name is Dishak? What's your name? Is this your name? And guys, please do mention your name also. Your name is Disha only. Fine. Yeah. So Disha, your chart is ready. This is the token you have to keep handy. I would request you to please make sure next time when you come, you have this token. Fine. This is very important. I would also request you to please specify when exactly your first marriage happened. If you can specify that, that will help. Currently, you are in the dasha of Moon, Rahu, Saturn. That is the dasha you are in. Okay. Is there a possibility of divorce? Just hold on. This is the time of first marriage, right? Fine. Fine, Disha, just hold on. Can you confirm if your first marriage was a love marriage or an arranged marriage? I feel that should be love marriage, but still just hold on. 29 January 2012. You are in Shukra Shani Ketu. Shukra Shani Ketu. Okay. Okay. So the first marriage you had, right? I mean, you should have avoided that. That is what I see here. 1610 is formed at the planet level. 1610 is formed at the sublord level. So definitely that is something which you should have avoided, but uh, can't help, right? Uh, no, that's fine. That's fine. I was just looking at the dasha, right? I didn't look at the position of the specific planets. But planets are not indicating any sort of love and affair, so that's absolutely fine. That's fine. Just hold on. So I'll just check whether there is a possibility. See, 1610 is formed, but 1610 itself would not be enough to separate, right? It just indicates that there would be certain conflicts. But as long as there are other planets involved, right? other houses involved, that is possible, right? And I see that Saturn is also involved here, and Saturn is giving that indication that the separation can happen. So that's absolutely fine. I don't think that should be a problem. But whatever has happened has happened. Let's now look into what is there in the future. So just hold on. So you are in the Dasha of Moon, Rahu, Saturn, as we discussed at the beginning, right? And it is ending somewhere in the month of April. No, that is possible. That is possible. But just hold on. Whether the separation would happen again or not is what we need to see. Just hold on. Uh, Moon, Rahu, Saturn. Where is Saturn? I strongly feel the separation can happen, and this marriage would not last. So it's very evident that it should happen. Okay. So the time when the notice is sent, right, is also confirming that the separation can happen. And obviously, the separation has to go through a legal process. So I would say it is not going to last. It will definitely end up in a separation. Why I'm saying that, the strong reasoning behind it is very simple. We can see the combinations here, right? We can see that 1 6 10 is formed at the sublord level, 6 8 is formed at the star lord level, and the planet is also clearly having this combination of 6 and 10. So it indicates that the marriage would have been also quite uh, argumental. So you both would have gone through considerable you know fight among yourself before reaching to this conclusion. So I would say, um, that I can't comment on, Diksha. For that, let's connect offline, because there are certain aspects which I would like to see through your palm. I can't conclude everything here, because your chart is clearly indicating the possibility of you ending up in similar situations, right? So as long as there is a frequent occurrence of these events in your chart, then denying this would be unfair, right? So unfair in the sense, me saying that कि नहीं नहीं next शादी करने के बाद you would see the paradise, that's less likely to happen, because majority of your planets are having the combinations. Ideally you should have not gone for the marriage in first place, because if the occurrence of these combinations are very frequent, then having situations like this is normal, I would say. Okay, so you take care of yourself. I have nothing else to add here. Next time if you come, please come with your token. That's the only way we can take our conversation forward. In absence of the token, I would not be able to look into your chart, or would not be able to address any of your questions. So if your questions were legitimate, because the details you shared is clearly indicating what I have read, right, from uh, good books out there, right? So that is clearly indicating, and this is the problem you have. I can just look into the health aspect quickly. Just hold on. I'll just look for if there is any major health issues. Okay, minors you can anyhow deal with, but if there is anything major, then definitely I would like to just emphasize on that. No, you are not going to have anything serious or critical, right? Which can take you to a place, means which is close to graveyard, right? So nothing like that is going to happen. So you would not have anything serious when it comes to health issues. But marriage is a dimension which definitely you are going to struggle with. I am not very confident that you'll have a stable marriage life. Marriage plus health. The chart is showing frequent appearance of 1, 6, and 10 at planet and sublord in the star lord level. This means the marriage will be an ongoing concern. Okay, fine, guys. Anybody else who wants me to look into their chart, except the guys I have already added into the queue. So the next one is Nancy. Nancy, if you're there, let me know. Nancy, you are next. If you are there, please confirm. Disha, I would request you to connect offline. I think we can discuss this more. Purely dependent on your comfort and if you are willing to explore it further. I'm adding Ash Ojha, आशा ओझा, अच्छा अच्छा आशा ओझा को मैंने ऐड किया है. And then I'm adding this Ram Bhagat. You are already in the queue, so that's okay. And this person also, Rohit also added into the queue. Yeah, Diksha, since I am asking you to connect with me, it's free. If you ask me that you want to connect with me, then I'll ask you to pay. But in your case, Disha, I'm asking you to connect with me, so don't worry. Nobody would ask for any money. You can just leave a message on the number which is flashing on the screen, and then I'll connect with you. And it's free since I'm asking you to connect. Fine, let's move on. But I would request you to be very precise. I don't want to hear. I mean, sometimes what happens, right? I let people connect with me, but at the end, I end up having a trauma, right? Because you people start using me as a dustbin. No, I'm not a dustbin. I'm a guy who is here to help you with certain dimensions uh, which you can explore to have a slightly more better life experience. That does not mean you come and start talking about anything and everything, whatever has happened with you. So that has happened. So we have to be very crisp, we have to be very condensed when you are speaking to me. I don't want to get into the history and geography of whatever you have experienced. Obviously, that helps you, but that doesn't help me. So anytime anybody who wants to speak to me have to be very condensed, right? Very short, very crisp, so that we can have a meaningful conversation, because I can't continue speaking to somebody. For example, I spoke to somebody the other day for 2.5 hours, and I just requested that guy to connect with me, but he used 2.5 hours of my precious time, and at the end the realization was really bad, because I could see that the person to whom I gave my 2.5 hours was really not receptive. And there were other things also. I can't talk about those, but I would say anybody I'm requesting to connect with me, please make sure my time is respected. Okay, and that's the way we are going to have a long-term sustainable relation with each other. So I'm just creating the profile for Nancy, and then we'll continue to move on. We have Nancy, and then Manoj, then Ram Bhagat, and then Asha, then Rohit. So that's the queue we have. Nancy. Rajkot. Yeah, Asha, you are in the queue. Just hold on. I'm just creating Nancy's profile right now. I'll let you know when your turn comes. Meanwhile, if you want, you can go finish your dinner. If you have any other priorities, just finish that. September 15th. Mm-hmm. Nancy, this is your token. LA underscore MVV. Please keep this handy. And next time when you come, this is what I would be expecting you to share with me. Guys, the session would close at 10:11 p.m. So it is just a 1 hour session. So please make sure you have shared your details before that time. So anybody who is left over, even after 10:11, I'll cover them and then they'll close the session. But any new request would not be accepted after 10:11. So it's a competitive exam, right? So just hold on. It's in the near future. Abhijit, don't send any more messages. You are added into the queue. Nancy, there is a very strong possibility of you uh, getting into the government job. This can also reflect that you may have serious anger issues, right? Your chart is also indicating the Mangalik dosh, but Mangal dosh bhang ho gaya hai aapka, so that is a good news for you. So you should be happy. And obviously this reflects something in your chart, but you should not be worried too much about it. That's all right. Currently you are in the dasha of Mercury, Venus and Jupiter. No, Mercury, Venus and Rahu. That is the dasha you are currently going on. And as far as the competitive exam is concerned, it is being reflected. Just hold on. Very good. Which exam is this? There is a very strong possibility of you getting into that. But masters in what? Masters in which specific stream? Can you specify that also, please? Okay, Buddha Shukra Guru. That's even better time for you. That is really good time for you. That is far better than the time I just looked into. So the next dasha, right, which is starting from 24th of March, is ending somewhere in the August, right? So that the entire time is quite favorable. Okay, Nancy. So starting from March till the time of August, I think you should be quite confidently focusing on your studies, because that's the time which is definitely going to get you see considerable success when it comes to written exams or things like that. So the time overall is pretty good. I would say just just be focused about it. Okay. and you are going to get considerably good results. So Antardasha is supporting. Where is Guru? Yeah, I'm very confident. I'm very confident, Nancy. This will work out. I can tell you that you are definitely going to clear this exam, the entrance exam. That entrance exam is for ortho or what that you should know about. Okay. Admission in masters. So the time is good. You will definitely clear that. And no, since see why I'm saying that I can't tell you whether you are going to get into ortho or you are going to become a gynecologist. I don't know that because both of them belongs to medical field only, right? So you are not exiting from it and moving into a different dimension. So the field by and large remains same. So your question about whether you are going to get that, I think, is irrelevant. Your question should be whether you would be able to clear that competitive exam or not. So that should be your question. So as long as you have this question, the answer is the possibility of happening this is pretty high. So focus more on your studies. Don't run here and there. Don't do too much of thinking. As long as you focus on your studies, you should be able to do that. Huh, that's all right. So for that means you are more concerned about clearing the exam rather than the branch you will get, right? So that is what I'm saying. Concentrate on clearing the exam rather than focusing on what they are going to give you. Okay. So I know a lot of people who are struggling to clear this exam, and majority of guys come online, offline, both the places. I have seen that. Yeah, that is the reasoning I told you, right? Stop doing the nonsense thinking and just focus on your studies. Just go 2 minutes uh, back in the video, the exact thing I mentioned, right? Stop doing overthinking, stop thinking shit, focus on your studies. अगर पूजा कर पा रहे हो तो सुबह के टाइम बैठ करके just do one chanting. Next one is Manoj Gupta. Manoj, if you are there, let me know. Just do one chanting Om Shardaya Namah. Om Shardaya Namah. That is what you need to chant 108 times if you can do. It will take at least 20 to 25 days if you are doing every day one mala. I would say just start doing that. Okay. And stop thinking this nonsense. Look at the broader picture, where you want to go, what you want to achieve. Is this overthinking helping you? No, right? It is just wasting your time. So why do you allow this overthinking to take over your present? So in the present, right, you must make sure that you are in absolute control of your time. And how do you achieve that? Okay. Hanuman Chalisa and all that is fine, but you need to, when I say Om Shardaya Nama or anything which you are doing, uh, I would suggest Nam Jap is also quite good thing, right? That helps you concentrate. तो एक 50-60 रुपए का काउंटर मिलेगा, कहीं से ले लो, है ना? उसको अपने फिंगर पे लगाए रहो. जब तुम्हें ओवर थिंकिंग लगती है, then whoever you feel comfortable about, right? Maybe you just do Radha Radha, maybe you just do Krishna Krishna, whatever makes you happy, right? Just catch one name, भले वो राम राम ही हो, कुछ भी हो. Just when you are going into that overthinking mode, overthinking की जगह just have that on your finger. And trust me, in 2 3 days time you will get to see a paradigm shift there, right? And that shift is something which is quite unconscious. You would not even realize when that happened. So rather than you going in a rabbit hole where you don't know uh, what exactly you are getting out of that overthinking, potentially you should start diverting your attention towards something like this, which is slightly more constructive in nature and allows you to be in the present moment, right? As long as you learn the skill of keeping yourself in the present moment, the overthinking would automatically go away, right? So that was the reasoning I said that prioritize what is important for you, right? And what you want to be in the future, 5 years, 10 years down the line. If you can't visualize that, then you are done, right? You are done. The pace at which the world is moving, I think this perspective is very much required. No, that is fine. That is fine. Everybody does that. I am going ahead with Mr. Manoj Gupta. Manoj, you are 2006 born. देखो मनोज जी, आई वुड टेल यू वन थिंग. उपाय हर चीज़ के लिए नहीं किए जाते हैं, ठीक है? और उपाय कई मायनों में एक बहाना है. बहाना किस चीज़ का? वो बहाना है आज को काटने का, एक उम्मीद जिंदा रखने का कि हाँ ठीक है, आई एम डूइंग समथिंग एंड इट इज़ गोइंग टू मेक इट हैपन. वो होगा तभी जब वो होना है ना. यू कैंट रियली शिफ्ट थिंग्स जस्ट बाय डूइंग सो कॉल्ड उपाय. उपाय काम करते हैं, बहुत चीज़ों में करते हैं, बहुत चीज़ों में नहीं करते हैं. कहाँ करते हैं? वो करते भी वहीं हैं जहाँ उसकी पॉसिबिलिटी ऑफ हैपनिंग द इवेंट है. तो आप वहाँ उसकी पोटेंसी को आउटकम को थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा वाइब्रेंट कर सकते हैं. लेकिन आप ये नहीं कर सकते हैं कि जो घटना घटनी है उसको या बदल दें, उसका परिणाम ही कुछ और कर दें. तो आप उस परिणाम को नहीं बदल सकते हैं, लेकिन उस परिणाम को बेहतर या बुरा आप डेफिनेटली कर सकते हैं. वो करने के लिए आप छोटे मोटे उपाय कर सकते हैं डेफिनेटली, बट यू मस्ट अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज़ द डेस्टिनेशन, राइट? आप उस डेस्टिनेशन पे पहुंचने के लिए आप फ्लाइट से जा रहे हो, ट्रेन से जा रहे हो, बस से जा रहे हो, साइकिल से जा रहे हो, स्कूटर से जा रहे हो, that depends. Okay, so that elevation of the medium through which you reach to the destination is very important, right? And understanding of that is very important. So कई जगह पर आपको कोई उपाय काम नहीं करेगा, right? And that is quite situational is what I would say. So if you are here to seek for some sort of remedy where I would say कि आप इनको ये करवा दें तो ये हो जाएगा, is less likely to happen. Okay, so let's continue. His name is Mayank. I remember somebody, that guy was with me in my school days. His name was Mayank, and he was extraordinary, brilliant guy. And nowadays he is a teacher in a private school, even though he was the most brilliant guy in the room in my school days. So what I'm trying to say here, your brilliance would not define how far you would go in your career. Your chart would, right? He was brilliant, not because he was born intelligent. He was so laborious, he was so much focused on his studies, he was putting his efforts, but ultimately his destiny was to go in and teach in a private school. So that is what he's doing right now. So I mean, I know a lot of people in my nearby area. They say कि बट बेटे को हम कुछ तो बना देंगे, राइट, साइंटिस्ट बना देंगे या कुछ बना देंगे. वो कक्षा 2 नहीं पास कर पा रहा है, क्लास 2 बच्चे से पास नहीं हो रही है. दैट डज नॉट मीन कि वो कर नहीं सकता जो वो चाह रहे हैं, वो कर सकता है, लेकिन वो करेगा नहीं करेगा. इफ द चार्ट हैज़ दोज इंडिकेशंस, डेफिनेटली ही वुड बी एबल टू डू सो. बट अभी के पर्सपेक्टिव में अगर आप देखेंगे तो यू कांट डिसाइड कि वो करेगा या नहीं करेगा. दिस इज द टोकन फॉर मयंक. मयंक का ये टोकन है. मनोज जी, यू कैन जस्ट कीप इट हैंडी विद यू. सर ये जॉब करेंगे. ही इज़ मांगलिक ऑल्सो, अगर आपने किसी और से कंसल्ट किया होगा कभी, तो ही इज़ मांगलिक एज वेल. And he is not a business material. He is definitely going for a job. Okay. So Manoj ji, he will go for a job. Don't try to put him in the business. Okay. अभी आप उसको करवा क्या रहे हैं? आर यू इज ही डूइंग इंजीनियरिंग और व्हाट इज ही डूइंग राइट नाउ? मनोज जी, व्हाट इज ही डूइंग? इज ही डूइंग इंजीनियरिंग और समथिंग एल्स? क्या करवा रहे हैं आप उसे? फील्ड ऑफ एजुकेशन थोड़ा स्पेसिफाई करिए. Next one is Ram Bhagat, and then Asha, and then Rohit, and then Abhijit. Guys, I also wanted to let you guys know that we were experiencing a behavior in the application, right? जहाँ पर आप लोग सेम ही क्वेश्चन को बार बार पूछ रहे थे. तो सेम क्वेश्चन को जब आप बार बार पूछते हैं तो इट वुड कीप ऑन कॉस्टिंग यू, राइट? भले ही आई अंडरस्टैंड कि 25 रुपये आप लोगों के लिए कुछ भी नहीं है, बट इवन वी डोंट वांट यू टू वेस्ट योर मनी, राइट? आप 25 रुपीज़ का जो क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हैं उसी को आप दोबारा से जा कर के पूछ रहे हैं विद इन अ मंथ्स टाइम फ्रेम. ना दशा बदली है, ना कोई ऐसा गोचर में बहुत बड़ा कोई चेंज आया है. Within a month you are going and asking that is not going to give you anything different, right? So now the point is कि आप करना क्या चाह रहे हैं. So for that what we have done कि अब जब आप क्वेश्चन पूछने जाते हैं ऐप के अंदर तो वहाँ पे आपको हिस्ट्री दिखती है. आपको पता रहता है कि आपने प्रीवियसली व्हेन डिड यू आस्क दिस क्वेश्चन. सो आई स्ट्रांगली फील कि इससे आपको एक आइडिया मिल जाएगा कि ठीक है यार, लेट्स नॉट आस्क इट अगेन, राइट? दोबारा पूछेंगे तो that is not going to help you because the question answer would not change because the time span in which you are asking has not changed considerably. So that is something which we have released. Potentially it is definitely going to help you guys. Manoj, you have not answered the question I asked for. So let's move on, guys. I think he's asking his son कि भाई किस क्लास कौन सा कोर्स कर रहे हो. So fine, 12th एग्जाम गोइंग ऑन. आप इसको जो भी उसका मन हो एक बार उससे आप पूछ लो. वट एवर इज हिज मूड, राइट. एंड देन लेट मी नो. आप उसको कुछ ऐसी चीज़ में डालें जहाँ पे उसको एनालिटिकल नॉलेज मिल सके. थोड़ा सा वो नंबर क्रंचिंग या कुछ डीप इनटू द एनालिसिस अगर जाने को उसको मौका मिलता है तो ही कैन डू गुड. So look for something like that. Let's move on, guys. He has not given the answer. So I'm going and creating the chart for Ram Bhagat. Mr. Ram, if you are there, Vipin, your name is Vipin. Vipin, if you are there, let me know. What are you saying? Commerce, say commerce. Yeah, good. Commerce is a good field if he is in that. So commerce is something he can do good with. But guys, I just wanted to let you guys know one thing. Um, if you guys are watching just sessions like this, which are being conducted by uh, good, bad, all kind of astrologers, right? Uh, then you are definitely at the end of your possible career, right? Why I'm saying that? Because uh, if anybody would have seen the anthropics model, which is used for the financial modeling, you would really get to know what exactly that model is capable of, right? So now, Manojji, I just want to give you a perspective, right? Because I want you to go and think in that direction rather than you just blindly putting your son to invest his 2 years 3 years time to do something which is really precious time for his career, his life, right? I want you to expose him to artificial intelligence also. Why I'm saying that? Because if you look at the model which Anthropic has released and the capabilities that model has in terms of doing the financial modeling, uh, anybody who is having 4 to 5 years of experience in finance is no longer needed, because the model itself is quite strong and good enough to do majority of work. Then you have to now think how exactly you put or position your son, who can be somebody who is earning bread and butter in the future. So for that, exposure of AI is absolutely important, right? Um, if you can't, then that is definitely a possibility of you killing the career of your son. If you want to speak to me, I can guide you in this direction. I can give you certain pointers in terms of exposure your son can have, which allows him to have a booming career. Otherwise, the future ahead is pretty tough for everybody, whoever is in college nowadays. Only doctors are safe, I feel. Okay, let's move on, guys. Mr. Ram is not there. Asha. Asha, if you are there, let me know. If Asha is not there, then we'll take up Rohit. If Asha is not there, then I'll take up Rohit. Fine. Rohit is not there. Asha is not there. Rohit, if you are there, let me know. Okay, Ram Bhagat, you are there. Vipin is there. So I'll create Vipin's chart. Vipin, I can tell you the time when the possibility of job is there, right? We are creating Vipin's chart right now. Vipin. Jaunpur. Wow, yeah. Good to see somebody from Jaunpur. Yeah, means my father went to Jaunpur, I think, in December. Uh, his maternal side is from Jaunpur. So, yeah, Asha just told on Vipin, just informed that he's here. Vipin, this is your token. And guys, I wanted all of you to create your tokens, right? Because if you create your token, then you get a lot of perks from our side. From Lacuna Astro, you get to see a lot of perks for you. So I would suggest, if you guys want, you can just have the application installed on your device. And it does a lot of things, guys. It does a lot of things which you can't even think of, right? It gives you those things on your fingertips. And trust me, that is unimaginable. Direction of marriage, timing of marriage, engagement. Oh my god, this guy is going crazy, and he's really serious about marriage. His name is Frankenstein. Oh my god. And Frankenstein, I feel you are a returning viewer because this fancy name I have seen in past as well, right? So Frankenstein, I would not be able to help you, man, because it seems that marriage is the top priority for you. And and your photo, your question, everything is so intriguing to me that I really don't want to look into your chart. So guys, it's 10:11. No more request would be accepted now. Uh, so anybody whom I have already accepted would get the reading. Rest of the guys can leave. Good night, Mr. Manoj. Good night. So Vipin, this is your token. We have added Piyush also into the queue. Now no more request would be accepted for today. And Frankenstein, I'm so sorry, man. I would not be able to help you. Okay. Yeah, you all would be covered. So the people whom we are going to cover today, we are going to cover Vipin, Asha, and Rohit, and Abhijit, and Piyush. So this is the list for today, and we are not going to accept any more requests for today. So the names I just called out, you can stay here. Rest all can please leave and come tomorrow. So Vipin, I have given you the token. Please keep that token handy. Next time when you come, I would expect you to just come with this. So Vipin, your numerological chart indicates that the possibility of you getting the government job is very low. Okay, but this is the numerological interpretation, which I don't trust too much, right? Um, yeah, see, guys, now Frankenstein is talking about astrology. He's talking about his Lagna Lord sitting in the seventh house and making him feel that his wife may beat him. So my my positioning would not change, Mr. Frankenstein. We are not going to look into your chart. Probably you can come tomorrow to win my trust, and then potentially I'll look into your chart. But anyways, government job. Within which specific field you are trying? If you don't mind, can you specify that? So the government job in which specific area? Within, please specify quickly. पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट. क्या क्या सोच के पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट की तैयारी कर रहे हो भैया? Mars is the second weakest planet in your schedule. Numerologically, it is not been indicated. In Nadi, your Mars is not giving any such indications. Means it has a glimpse of it, but definitely not so strong that it will put you there. So just give me a minute. You are in the dasha of Saturn. What the hell? No, I don't think this is going to happen, man. Okay. And if it happens, let me know. I don't know who motivated you to go for it, and why you think this is the right profession for you. Because I looked into multiple dimensions and none of them are giving me confidence to say that yes, it would happen. So I would say look for something else. But this is definitely not the area where you are going to accelerate. Government job, trying to get into police department, but the chart is not supportive of this profession. Guys, I keep track of all the predictions what we are doing. So in case if I'm saying no, you are not going to get that, and you end up having a job in police department, then my humble request is please come back and let me know. It is documented. So as long as you come back with this token, um, I would love to revisit, right, and potentially correct uh, this next time, right? So but I would request you to come back. Fine. The chart, the Nadi chart, the Lagna chart, the Chelit, the D9. In the numerology, all of them are denying the possibility of this event. Okay, if it happens, I would request you to please come back and let me know. And if this does not happen, then nothing to say. Next one is Asha. What Asha has to ask? Let's see. And guys, I would suggest everybody to please try the application once and try the questions. Sometimes what happens, right? You may not feel comfortable asking the questions here in the live sessions, right? But you can go in the application and ask your questions in an absolute private mode. Okay, so that is very important for you to try. We are looking at Asha's chart now. 1981. Asha, you have not shared your month of birth. Ram Bhagat, this was not your question, so you can come tomorrow. हाँ, आशा विल सी दैट, बट पहले वो अपना मंथ ऑफ बर्थ कंफर्म करिए. दैट इज नॉट देयर. राम भगत, दिस वी कैन डिस्कस टुमारो. अक्टूबर अक्टूबर में हैश कैसे लिख दिया आपने? इतना बड़ा मिस टाइपिंग, कुछ तो गड़बड़ है दया। हैदराबाद। And guys, if somebody is asked to be returning, means if I have requested somebody to come tomorrow, then please make sure you come with your token, right? Because that token allows us to retrieve your Kundali. 8:30. Okay, Asha, this is your token. LI underscore MVXK. Asha, this is your token. Please keep this handy. Next time when you come, this is what I would be expecting you to share. Your question is related to property. When will I buy a property? Let's see. There is a strong possibility of you buying properties in your life in your numerological chart. So-called numerologist would tell you the silver plane is there. So silver plane is there. 258 is being formed. So you will have properties. So I would also say you will have properties. So that indication is there in your numerological chart. Okay. 4, 11, 12 is what we are searching. As long as 4, 11, 12 is formed, we should be in a good position to say that it is possible or not. What about your fourth house? Mars is aspecting that. Awesome. There is a possibility, but the strongest possibility is arising in the month of June. Somewhere from the June and August, right? Between that time, if you want, that's a beautiful time for you to go for this, right? But that is purely based on the Parashari. So that is confirming that during that time there is a possibility of you having the land. So that's fine. But let me look at the Nadi as well. Just hold on. Shukra, Shukra, Surya. If you are having any current discussions going on, Asha, if you have any current discussions going on, then definitely it would be taking shape, good shape. Um, if it is not, then June is the time when you'd see considerable progress there. But I strongly feel the current time itself would be giving you considerable opportunities of discussion, right? So some discussions would be happening at the moment. That is for sure. And but I'm not very confident that whether the deal would happen during this time. So deal may be delayed. To get a deal, uh, you need some time. So the deal should be happening somewhere after March, right? Somewhere between March to June, you can have a deal. But the best time for you to buy the house is buy the house or the property, whatever you are looking for, is in June, right? So starting from June till August is the time when definitely we are going to see considerable opportunities for you to get the land. But I would like to expand this horizon a bit. longer. So I would say that starting from 12th of March till 31st of August is the time in which you are definitely going to buy property, because uh, the the supportive time has started from here onwards. Now, if you want to have a very precise pinpointed date, then that can't be done here in the live sessions. You can check it offline if you want, but definitely you are going to have the property, and there are multiple supportive elements for that. Your numerological chart is supporting to that, your astrological chart is supporting to that, and your nadi chart is also supporting to that. So I would say that you should be confident. Only the matter is when, right? So when is what I have already suggested you, so that is the time when you can look for it. Fine, guys, let's move on. Let me document this. Land purchase. And guys, I want to let everybody know whatever predictions I'm doing, right? Definitely, I'm the one who is speaking to you. But I want to assure you guys one thing: the system which we are building is going to be capable of giving the similar predictions, same predictions, even if I'm not there, right? So, this live session, the purpose of this live session is very simple. Uh, every reading we are doing, everything which we are discussing here is being documented. Why? Because we are building Lacuna Astro to a level which is centered around predictions. Have you seen any company out there in this world where the team which is building the algorithm is coming live and putting this kind of effort? I don't think anybody is doing so, uh, because they don't know what they're doing. This is what I would say. Because if you know what you're doing, then come and do it, prove it, right? Or you just create something and just throw it out there in the market. I don't think that's the right approach. But anyways, so app is there, you guys can go and just give a try and share your feedback. The possibility of having the land is there. The chart is showing the possibility numerologically, and Parashari. Fine, guys, let's move on. Who is next? Next is Rohit. Rohit, if you are there, let me know. Rohit, Abhijit, and Piyush. So that is the list for today. Rohit, Abhijit, and Piyush. I see Piyush is there. Rohit is also there. Fine, Rohit, just hold on. No, Rohit, I mean, the question you are asking gives me a sense that you are you are a gambler. So that's the kind of question you are asking. कौन कौन से साल में फाइनेंशियल कंडीशन अच्छी रहेगी? मतलब what kind of question is this, Rohit? Um, but since you have waited so long, right? Fine, I'll do it for you. But I was expecting a bit more mature question, Rohit, looking at your age, right? Because the kind of question you asked is purely in my words, right? It's 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 a useless bullshit question for me. um okay, Rohit, this is your token. Ay. Ah, that's fine, man, but um, your question itself is indicating you are struggling, and that was the reasoning I didn't wanted to take it. It's not like eh, I'll just look for why are you struggling in your job or business, right? uh, a numerological chart indicates that you may be very argumentative in nature, right? छोटी छोटी बातों पे लड़ना झगड़ना is your ultimate ornaments, right? So that is the way you would be doing, conducting yourself. That is there. If I look at your shutball, then okay, your sun is the weakest point, Mars is the second weakest, Saturn is the third weakest. What the hell is this, man? Okay. कर्क लग्न की कुंडली है आपके. Second house sun and भाव चलित केतु has moved into second house where is sun sitting. You are at the end. After Rohit, we have Abhijit, and then we have you, Piyush. So just uh, stay put. 10-15 minutes more, and then I'll come to you. It's coming into the fourth house, but it is at the end. It's quite weak. Okay. Rahu has started from November. Okay. See, I mean, you are in Rahu Dasha, right? So it is not going to do anything considerable. So the real impact of Rahu you would start uh, experiencing starting from August, right? Because somewhere at the end of the March is when the Dasha is changing. I don't see your condition improving. Rohit, I don't see your condition improving in months to come, right? Even the change of the dasha. has no considerable impact on the status you are maintaining at the moment. So whatever is your current status is what you would continue to experience. Okay. So I would say I don't think there is a much chance of uh, change in the experience of life, right? So that will continue to be same. As far as money is concerned, right? There are certain things you need to do. Connect with me offline, and I'll tell you a few things which, if you can try, if you can do, then definitely there would be an improvement, at least from the consistency and the kind of environment you end up with, right? Where you may feel insulted, you may feel you are not being valued. So those things would automatically start improving. But choice is yours. If you want, you can connect with us offline. Financial issue. The chart is weak. The key planets are in weak state. The dasha has changed recently and not showing any major changes in the status of life. So this is not going to change. If you are here to listen that ki, oh, something big is coming for you, nah, that's not coming. So stop living in the dream world and realize the reality, and start putting your best efforts to see the ultimate outcome of your efforts. Rest you can connect with us offline and we can discuss that. Next one is Abhijit, and after that Piyush. If you guys are there, please let me know. Fine. Abhijit is not there. We'll go ahead with Piyush. Deepika, you can come tomorrow if you want. Today's session is over now. We are taking the last reading for today. Kota. Piyush, this is your token. Guys, this is the last reading for today. When is your exam, Piyush? If you let me know, please. When is your exam? Can you specify that, please? So August to December, there are two dashas changing. Okay. So the time frame starting from May to October. May to October, no, it is not going to happen. December. So if your exam is in the month of December, right? I would not say December specifically. Anything starting from October till 21st of March 2027. As long as you have your exam during that time, right? You are most likely to crack it. But before that, there is no time frame. Job. So what I'm saying, the chances of you starting your job starts from October 2026 till 21st of March 2027. That's the window in which the probability of you getting the job is extremely high. Okay. uh, so the time is extremely high and favorable for you. So if it happens, let me know. It's far in the future. If you remember me and this channel, then definitely come back and let me know. Okay. So during the time of October till the 21st of March 2027 is the golden time for you to get into the job. This is the last reading we are doing for today. uh, this is the time when the possibility of getting into the job is very high. So I have documented it, Piyush. If you appear for the exam and if you get the good results, it's my humble request to you to please come back and let me know what was your experience. Okay, guys, I think we have reached at the end of the session today. This was a great session for me. We resumed the session around after a week. I was on a trip, uh, and that was not personal official trip, but I was away, so we could not have the sessions for last 1 week, and we resumed it today. And I'll see if we can continue it on regular basis. If anybody who came today, for example, Asmita, you came today, and I'm so sorry for you. Adarsh, you came as well, and I could not speak to you today as well. So I would say, please accept my sincere apologies, and I would request you to please come tomorrow. And today's session is now ending. My name is Anand. I'm the founder and CTO of Lacuna Astro. The purpose of Lacuna Astro is very simple. We want to build a product which genuinely focuses on predictions rather than bullshit. We don't want to create a trap around you in terms of राहु की महादशा चल रही है और आपका अंगारक योग बन गया है, इसमें ये होगा वो होगा. अब आगे दुनिया ख़त्म हो जाएगी. That all we don't want to talk. We just want to talk about certain facts and figures which are visible in your Kundali. This is exactly what we are trying to bring in the Lacuna Astro application as well. I would request everybody to please download that application and have it with you and see the changes we are introducing. And if you are not having funds to do a minimum recharge of 25 rupees or 30 rupees, in case if you are asking or using anything which requires tokens, you can just message us. I'll make sure you get 200 coins for free, and then you can go ahead and use the application. Even if you download the application has almost 80% capabilities absolutely free, but the capabilities like generating the yearly report or asking any very specific question about your life, that would cost you very nominal amount. Around 25 rupees is what it charges. But in case if you don't have that, if you can't recharge, then just let us know. We'll give you 200 coins, which is worth rupees 100 rupees. That's absolutely fine. We are here to help you, as long as you can derive some value out of us. So that's the intention and the purpose we are working towards. I would like to close the session with this message, guys. Please be happy, be healthy. Holi is coming, and we'll have a special session on Holi. But let's wait for that. Maybe tomorrow, or we can talk more about it. So I would say take care of you guys. Let's connect tomorrow, somewhat similar time, around 8:30 is when I try to come online. If I could not get my time today, don't worry, we'll speak soon. Thank you, everybody. Good night.